Friends, you all know that early voting has started for the President of the United States of America, right? I've secured my vote. I've just done voting. I've done voting. Biafrans in Georgia, go and vote. Biafrans all over the United States, check if the early voting has started in your communities. Go and vote massively. You all know who's going to give us Biafra, right? You all know who's going to give us Biafra, right? You all know the presidential candidate we've been meeting with. You know the presidential candidate that will give us Biafra. Please go and cast your vote. Do it early so that you don't get caught up. I voted. Here is my tag. I secured my vote. Go and secure your vote. It is your duty. Dear friends, go do this now. Do not wait till the last moment. You know who's going to give us Biafra, right? Let's do it. Thank you.
Guys, that was the chief of Biafra, which is Ngozi Orebeze. So he went to USA for the inauguration of Donald Trump. Don't forget that Donald Trump actually selected, or let's say appointed, a former non-canon lobbyist to be his own chief of staff, thereby making Biafra declaration to be a reality, because the lobbyists combined with Donald Trump can bring Biafra to existence. And now they invited Biafra to come, which the chief of defense staff went to represent Biafra and showed encouraging other Biafra to come around. So this will only pave way for Biafra declaration in Nigeria. So everybody, we are now happy, all the evil jubility, that for Trump to do this, that means Trump has plan of declaring Biafra to come to Nigeria, because Biafra, the US, they believe so much in self government. They believe more in regional government. If you don't want to join this, we have the right to be on your own. So this will bring Biafra declaration into existence. Let me like guys to hear some reactions of some Igbos and some persons in Nigeria. Take a look at this video.
It is reported that the state of Biafra to come to Donald Trump inauguration that will take place on the 20th of January 2025. Let me have your reaction on that.
Well, it is well expected. It is something that we are looking forward to. Not only Nigeria, not only Biafrans, not only Igbos, the whole world is looking at that. Even if there's going to be some level of pretense on the side of Donald Trump as the 47th president of the United States of America, it will still be along the line of continuous presentation of the Biafran cause. But one thing you must take away from what we are asking the American government to do is in synergy with the understanding of the United Nations Charter. We are not going to move away from that. But the reality of that is that United Nations has become too dominant on the issue that has to do with self-determination. And in that regard, and that is why every nation that's agitating for freedom is pushing it towards superpowers, like where we have America, you know, because America has the power to veto any threat coming from the United Nations, or veto anything at all. So it will be worthy if the American government consider the importance of having a kingdom, a nation like Biafra in West Africa, in Africa. It's very important. Very important. It's just like when you look at the entire Middle East and you begin to talk about, you know, the location and the situation Israel presently has found themselves, and why the world supported Israel to be located in their place of origin instead of taking them to Argentina, where it was agreed before the 1948 that Israel should be moved to a location. But the Israelis, the Jews of that time, resisted the United Nations and insisted that they are entitled to go back from where they come from. Unfortunately, they took them to Tel Aviv, which was desert at that time. There was no water, there was no road, everywhere was desert.
Also, U.S. Justice Department recognizes Biafran in exile. Biafra government in exile. I also think they're sharing news, Mr. Chinedu.
Yes, we noticed that because every step that the Biafra government in exile is taking is in synergy with the advice of the international lobbies spearheaded by most American intellectuals. The people who are advocating Biafra all over the world, people who are showing solidarity and presenting Biafran quest before world leaders most of them are Americans. And you begin to wonder, why is it that Americans are showing interest? Americans are not stupid, they are not lazy people. Before Americans will begin to show interest in a particular tribe, in a particular race, in a particular quest, in a particular fight, bros, there is more to eat. There is more to eat. It's just like when Americans are talking about the support of the Jews in Africa, in the world, and you are saying there's nothing reasonable about the Jews, you are a lie. Most of the things the whole world is enjoying today is as a result of the ingenuity of the Jewish people. If you listen to Adolf Hitler, what he was trying to do at that point, he did not actually hate the Jews, but the fear of Jewish dominance was a threat to the Nazis at that time. Bros, figure Nigeria, figure Igbos. We have not been in power, we have not been close to anything. The people who are enjoying the contraption has always been the Yorubas and the Hausas. They see Igbos as rebels. When Igbos said something is not correct, it needs to be corrected, they said no, because 2 against 1. Well, what is 2 against 1? And that one, they make sure that the elements and territory of the Igbo nation is being fragmented. And that is what the question we are asking. Is there any tribe, any race, any country in this world without ethnic nationalities, minorities? America is made up of 4 major tribes with over 13 colonies. Those 13 colonies, 1 colony is more than Africa. You have the Chinese, you have the Japanese, you have the Indians. They are all there. But in Nigeria, don't go there. It's Igbo territory. No, it's Igbo. Go to North. Are you telling me that all those people that are located in that uptown are all Hausas? That's the question. All of them speak Hausa. There is need for us to know that the world is preparing. Me, I don't have any reservation about that. The world is sitting down quietly. They know that the time will come, there will be level of perfection. Everything about Biafra. But there's nobody. Nigeria created Biafra. Nigeria, and they now, after creating Biafra, they want to run away from it. Unfortunately, it's too late. We are in January. We know how the history of January in Nigeria. January 15th coup, January 17th coup, so many coup. But the only one that is significant is the one that was alleged to be spearheaded by an Igbo man. How did Nigeria get Biafra? That is a question. This man who is the anchor, if he permits me, then we can go into that. But if he doesn't permit me, then we now know that the Aburi and the consequences of the killing of Igbos in the north, before independence, before 1953, go and check your record. Why are you killing? Why is the killing when there was no Biafra? Would you remember that Biafra was not a nation, but Biafra was seen as a bite. There was a water that was named after Biafra, the bite of Biafra. Nigeria removed it from just to give you an insight. What led to the Biafra is the abolition and denial of the agreement to stop the killing in Nigeria, and which is centered on what? Aburi. Every day, Nigeria talks about Aburi without knowing it. And at this point now, the agitation for recognition, not restoration, the agitation for recognition. What you're saying is recognize the existence of these people. Recognize, see, we don't expect an Igbo man to carry gun and be. No, we don't do that. We're not cannibals. This is a civilized world. It's just like when you have your wife and your children at home as a father. If there is any disagreement among your children, who do they run to? They run to their father. I say, Daddy, this one will say, Then you, as a father, what do? You come in unity, in unionism, and said, you are wrong, you are wrong. Oh yeah, peace, peace. Then, as a father who was supposed to supervise peace, you are now bringing injustice into it. When the food that is meant for 3 people, you give only 2 people, and say the other one should go to hell. Nothing is happening. They call you 1, they call you 2, they call you 3. Then what do you think they will do? They will have to shout so that the world will come to their rescue. And that is what the Biafrans has done. And to that kind of extent, it has gotten the attention of the American government. I can tell you, the #1 speaker of the world, Mike Johnson, is the Speaker of the United States of America currently now. So many of them have lined up.
Yes.
And the question they are asking is, how come? The Igbo popularity has spread all over the world. It has gone viral. When they say you're an Igbo man in America, they don't have to look at you twice because there are references. COVID-19, when it was ravaging the whole world. Not even Americans, not even WHO can be able to scientifically develop the vaccine that cushion the effect of COVID-19 that has ravaged the whole world. But an Igbo man from Imo State that Nigeria rejected left to the United States and was able to be the first person to develop the vaccine that make everybody now. But the word is not shouting. The Nigerian media, they are not shouting it. But so many of the things you are seeing, around the world that's added value to humanity. Go and check it very well. Dig deep. The DNA of Igbos are there. And if they like, when they marry Igbo women, say they are looking for it. We're waiting for them. Anybody when you touch now, say, I marry Igbo. You touch this one, say, I marry Igbo. You, I marry Igbo. But no problem. You understand what I'm saying? But the fact still remains that Nigeria as a system has failed to do the needful. And what is the needful? The Yorubas, we are surprised when somebody like Sunday Igboho came and said, we don't want to be part of Nigeria again. The Yoruba man, what happened? He said, these people, the same people. Now, the Southwest governors are saying that bandits are everywhere in the Southwest. Please, wherever you see Nnamdi Kanu, celebrate him. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Chinedu, it's a very fine place to live in. Yes, 360 TV. Here with me is Mr. Rav. Mr. Rav, let me have your reaction concerning the invitation that United States of America have sent to the Biafran for them to attend Donald Trump inauguration, the 47th state president that will be inaugurated on the 20th January 2025. Let me have your reaction on that. I think it's the sharing news for the Biafran people.
That's a stroke, a hard one, a stroke and depression disease for the office of the presidency of Federal Republic of Nigeria. It is going to cause another round of paralysis and the hypertension, high BP for the lawmakers at the, is it 99 or 19th or 10th Assembly of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. All the public office holders in this present administration are going into serious depression because the unexpected is about to happen 3, 4, there's a way now. Yeah, over the years, we know, I think 4 years ago, when Trump lost an election, during the campaign of Donald Trump's failed second coming, Nnamdi Kanu was among the campaign trail of Donald Trump in the faraway United States of America. And it took only GOP, from Nnamdi Kanu having a handshake with Donald Trump of Republican Party in the United States of America. And it happened that the fate played on Biafra, on the Igbo people, when the election was held. Eventually, Obama and his Chinese, usurpers, Arab usurpers, Mexican usurpers, prevailed on Donald Trump on his second coming. And we've seen what God has done recently, last year, November, when Donald Trump contested the election with a woman again. That was Kamala Harris. Though he contested in the past with Hillary Clinton, and actually he prevailed on Hillary Clinton. And I can actually tell you that this is how God has programmed Donald Trump presidential future or ambition to be, when he actually went to the poll with Kamala Harris and he came out with flying color. See, let me tell you, inauguration of Donald Trump second coming, the most prestigious invited country out of the countries of the world, is the new prince of Africa, a country in its cradle form, its cradle stage. That country, its name is Biafra. Biafra is going to take part on Donald Trump's second coming inauguration in the faraway United States of America, and it is a good hope for every indigenous people of Biafra, every Biafran. We are going there to at least witness inauguration of the second coming of the most intelligent, the most controversial, the most righteous, the bluntest president United States of America has ever had, apart from Abraham Lincoln. Yes, it's Trump, a man that has succeeded on bringing Jerusalem back to its original shape and form. Jerusalem currently is the capital of Israel. Give it to Trump. So what am I trying to say? The coming together of all the Jews in the world, the commencement is here. It is going to begin with inauguration of 47th United States President Donald Trump in the faraway United States. The Biafran nation, which is, of course, it's 8% Jews. Jews country is grazing, is blazing, praising that highly exalted occasion. See, the most exalted occasion, the most anointed occasion in recent time is inauguration of the second coming of Donald Trump of the United States. And I'm telling you that the whole world is going to be happy about it. The whole world will see Biafra as one of the invited countries in the United States of America, and that is going to lift Biafra, internationally, image, popularity the more. Because Trump has made mention of Biafra coming to inaugurate him, to celebrate him in his second coming. Oga, this has gone beyond Biafra. This has gone beyond Nigeria. This has gone beyond Buhari. This has gone beyond APC. Biafra is attending Donald Trump inauguration, comes 20th January. And we are here to celebrate Biafra attendance of the second coming of the bluntest president United States of America has ever had, Donald Trump. We are going, and that is telling you that there is no friction, there is no devastation, there is no trouble. Nothing is going to stop Biafra from emancipating 2025. We are going to take part in America.
All right. Mr. Rav, it's a very fine place to review because of our time. Thank you for speaking on our platform today.
You are welcome.
All right.
Tell me why Biafra will not be declared in Nigeria, where everybody is not supporting the Biafra agitation. Tell me why. Because I don't see the reason why they are still holding the Kanu in custody. No reason. I don't see the reason why the Nigeria are looking for Simon Ekpa. No reason. They all claim that they are the ones financing terrorism. But ever since they arrested Simon Ekpa, there is still terrorism acts happening in Southeast in Nigeria. That means Simon Ekpa is not the person causing insecurities. But the federal government are failing to understand that, because the same people that are looking for Nnamdi Simon Ekpa are the same people that registered Boko Haram members into the society. So make it make sense. Who and who is failing who? They are trying to pin their failures on IPOBs, on Biafra. Whereas they are the failures we have in Nigeria. They are the ones that are failing to fight insecurities, because they cannot fight it, because they are the insecurities we are facing. Because tell me the reason why you reinstate people that are terrorists back in society, but you not release Nnamdi Kanu, because he said a thing that he wants different of his people, but you went ahead to arrest him that he's a terrorist. But we have terrorists that are moving freely on streets. You send your soldiers to go and die in the army field, knowing fully well that they don't have the weapons you give to the Boko Haram members, but you send them there to go and fight, to go and die. Which harm again can this country do that we are not aware of? Because it's so shameful that a soldier came up to expose these things. That the federal government are the ones that are spending money on Boko Haram members, but they cannot spend money on the soldiers themselves, but they will send them to the battlefield to go and die. So 2 persons escaped and then came back. The federal government forced them back. They forced them back to kind of continue the fight, knowing fully that they don't have the arms to fight the Boko Haram members. You see, that was what suicide mission. They know what they are doing. So you can everybody video watched in the comment section. I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to always subscribe. Stay tuned, guys.